Hello, hello. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do some videos of some new guitars that are happening. One's an old guitar, actually. Anyway, two that are for sale and one that will be soon for sale. So let's get right to it. Okay, here we go. So this is the most recent guitar that I finished. This is the Mai Daeng. It's made with the back and sides are Mai Daeng. And the neck is Spanish cedar. You can see it's in 4 pieces. I've done a video of this while I was making it, but this is kind of the final one. 4 pieces. I used this wood for a shamisen quite a while ago now, and I had this lying around with it. And I had no materials last summer, so I thought, oh, I think I'll just cut this. So all these pieces, the side and the back, I cut by hand with this saw. I gotta tell you, I'm impressed. You don't have to be impressed, but I am. A few little tweaky things I added in there. You know, it's very much an experimental guitar. I mean, first of all, in between the pieces I've put in some maple. First of all, the wood itself. I've never seen a guitar made with Mai Daeng. So right off the top, I'm trying something else new. Also the sides, very simple, Mai Daeng binding with a bit of maple in between. I love the simplicity of it myself, you know. And the tailpiece is a little bit reminiscent of the rosette. And that's sort of where this little dotty stuff came from right there. Probably out of focus. Anyway, yeah. So here's what else is unusual. I got the usual pegs on it. Yeah, the head plate is Mai Daeng as well. The bridge is Paufaro, I think. Yeah, I like that bridge also. I'm going to use that again sometime. One thing I was I'm using a fairly wide saddle at the moment, like about 1/8 of an inch wide. And I thought, oh, it's a little, well, anyway, it's nice because it gives you some room to adjust. You know, like I did some micro tuning of the G, especially pulled that back a bit, you know. But anyway, I was screwing around. I saw this on a video of this great player. You see how scalloped in between the strings, right? Yeah. So anyway, that was a fun experiment, and I liked it. I like it a lot, actually. I might continue doing that. It's kind of cool. Here's the rosette. One of my favorite. Shoot this. Let's see if I can get it so there's not so much reflection. Yeah, it's not really. Oh, it's a little bit better. There you go, phone videos, eh? It doesn't really justify it, this video, I can tell just by looking at it. Let's see if we can get close. Anyway, yeah. A lot of people don't know. I mean, my rosettes aren't like a traditional classical flamenco style, but it's referencing it for sure. But it's quite a long time to make these. People think, oh, well, I think it takes like an hour or something. No, it's days of work, right? Like this one especially was probably 4 or 5 days working on it. Each little piece. It's about 1.5 millimeters thick, but I make them thicker and then take them down, you know? Yeah. Anyway, so there you go. One thing I should point out on this, the top is Canadian cypress. First time using that, so again, brand new. One thing right here, see that? Right there. Oof. Well, okay, let's switch it. Well, so I was messing around, had an idea for working on the Solera when I'm putting the sides on and stuff, and I went, I'm going to try this. And I was like trying it, pushing something down, crack. I went, shit, crap. Anyway, let's switch it. Yeah. Anyway, suffice it to say, there was a split in the wood from about here to here. Anyway, I glued it up. It's fine, right? Totally good. But you can see it, though. You can see a bit of a darkness there showed through. So one thing with this guitar is I wanted to make sure that it was stable. And I've been playing it for a month, and I've been taking strings off and screwing around with it. It seems super stable. But having said that, Canadian cypress is, from what I can tell, a very stable wood. Yeah. So there you go. Mai Daeng. Oh, one other difference here. how I thought, since this is an experimental instrument, I'm gonna try out these gold EVO, not evil, frets. They're harder than your standard nickel silver, not as hard as stainless steel. So you can probably see there's a little bit of a goldy color to it. It's because it has more copper in it, and has no nickel in it actually. I think this metal was created for eyeglass frames for people that were allergic to nickel. Yeah, so there you go. One thing I should add, actually, let's see if I can grab this, get some pegs. One thing I should add is if someone wants them, because these are friction pegs, right? Some I like them. I love them actually. But and this is a Whitner fine tube peg, it's called. The next guitar I'm making, I'm going to put these in. But I can put them in any guitar I make, right? It's another $200, so they're not cheap, but they're not too bad. But they have an 8-to-1 ratio. So if you sort of prefer the gear tuning in terms of the ease of use, and it's definitely easier, that might be a good option, you know. There's another one called, let's just, I'll blab away, we'll do some views. Another one, peg heads, which I haven't tried yet, but I probably will at some point, which are also geared, although they're geared, I think 4-to-1, which is probably totally fine. Yeah, pretty happy with the finish on this, the polish. Yeah, I don't know what to say about French polishing. I love doing it. It's never perfect. I really don't know what to say. Anyway, but I'm going to continue using it. It's a great finish, I think. Yeah, so there you go. There you go. Oops, a little bit bright. That's the Mai Daeng. I'm really heavily tempted to keep that one as my playing guitar, right? So I might just hang on to it. But if there's someone out there that's really compelled by it and wants it, I guess make me an offer. If it's high enough, probably I'll sell it, because then I can make more guitars. So, but this might be my keeper. Okay, on to the next guitar.